Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about the worst hotel experience with Wyndham Hotels, the true Halloween Horror Nights. So recently I've been doing some work with a startup business venture with some partners, and that required me to send out a few people into the Orlando area. We made sure that they had a place to stay and be a little bit more comfortable doing the work there. Little did I know how bad of a place I actually sent them. So with that said, we are talking about what happened during the process of booking this hotel, the huge fiasco that took place at this location, and everything in between. But before we do that, let's go over a quick disclaimer. The content of this video does not contain, is never intended to be, legal, business, financial, tax, or health advice of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is advised that you conduct your own research and consult qualified professionals before applying anything you find online. I also want to be clear that everything I'm going to be going over is based on the experience of myself and the people that I'm working with, and what took place for me may not take place for you. So with that said, let's get started. Booking the hotel. So for this instance, I was able to book 2 rooms over the phone with Wyndham Hotels and their service line. So this was directly with them, not through some sort of third party, but they weren't for me specifically. They were for the workers I sent into that area for, again, another business. The person on the phone said it would not be a problem. They put a note that my colleagues would be checking in without a problem. That said, they sent me to some pre-check BS. I filled it out with the information required and handled it. It seemed like a non-issue for the most part, except I kept getting the same email over and over again claiming it was confirmed, which was odd. Because if they send you the pre-check email and then you fill it out and they give you this thank you screen, then shouldn't that be the end of it? Apparently not. Dealing with the front desk. So my colleagues are checking in with Patrick at the front desk, and they called me saying they needed a card with my ID, which made no sense because they specifically said they would be fine if we did it this way. They claimed it was because it was a third party, but that simply wasn't true. They just lied to my colleague's face. I went through Wyndham over the phone. Truly showing professionalism so far. Then I decided to call back the office, and they explained to me that there seemed to be an issue with their system and asked me to email them all the information that they needed, which I did because my people were working 12 plus hours that day. I had other work I still needed to do, and I wanted to rest so that way we are making sure that we are good to go on that. They kept claiming that they weren't getting the email that I sent them, which makes me wonder if it didn't go through or if they were doing something shady. Either way, we eventually got sorted out. We had a credit card issue with the final room, but that was more of a bankside fraud prevention thing rather than a hotel thing. The room itself. This is what I would define as the straw that broke the camel's back, because the room that they checked into looked like it was a crime scene. It smelled of smoke, which is an interesting smell for a no-smoke room. The bed had roaches, yellow stains, there was full of debris, just miscellaneous nonsense all over the place, stains on the rug, etc. Their excuse was that they had a cleaner come through every 3 days and they wouldn't clean it. Every other hotel that I had been to had a daily cleaning process unless I requested otherwise. Now you have to ask, and it's not always a yes. My colleagues wanted to sleep in the truck before sleeping in there, and quite honestly, I don't blame them. Canceling the room. Now, obviously, there are some things that we want to handle on our end to make sure that we get our guys into a higher quality room. First and foremost, we had to take their belongings out of there because I didn't want them to stay there for any longer that they should have. The next thing we did was call Wyndham customer support, and what they told us was just baffling. Corey said that we had to contact the front desk and ask for a refund, and the supervisor Rika contacted us as well, and she basically said the same thing. They were just parroting each other. Their explanation was that Wyndham hotels are franchises and each one of them is operated independently, but even when I went through the CEO of a lot of these companies, they at least adhered to their own standards of the company and provided reasonable compensation for a hazardous hotel site. And that was a disgusting display of character right there, is the fact that they wouldn't accommodate for that. That said, I contacted the hotel front desk, and this time Valmore picked up. They gave me the refund, but they still charged us for the one night that we stayed there. I don't know why, even though he was much more understanding and a lot less disrespectful than Patrick, but apparently that's what their system was saying. We're still gonna fight to get the remaining refund, but for now, we are moving forward.
No, I think we just got to get a fire marshal out there and have them do a quick little surprise inspection if they want to charge your cancellation fee to be 100% transparent. The whole place will be shut down. We won't need a week for them to respond, but thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Once again, I really apologize for your experience. Thank you so much for calling Wyndham Customer Care. Have a good one. Bye.
Thank you.
This venture that we're working on is still in its startup phases, which is why we decided to get another hotel nearby. It's a bit more expensive, but at least they can rest more comfortably. I'm going to continue to check on each of these locations to see what locations are best suited for my guys, because if they're going to keep doing as much work for me as they are and for my partners, I want to make sure they are getting the most comfortable experience as possible, because I take care of my people and I want to make sure that is the standard I adhere to, even if other companies will not. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.